If you've ever walked into a room and forgotten why, reread the same paragraph 5 times, or sat staring at your screen while your brain runs the cognitive equivalent of dial-up internet, congratulations, you've met brain fog. It's that frustrating mental haze that makes even simple tasks feel like wading through syrup. And while it's not technically a medical diagnosis, it is very real and increasingly common. The culprits? A perfect storm of modern life. Chronic stress, poor sleep, nutrient-depleted diets, inflammation, environmental toxins, and the general overstimulation of 21st century living. But just as this fog has rolled in from all sides, there's a growing arsenal of natural tools, especially botanicals, that might help clear the skies. At the root of most brain fog is inflammation. Specifically, low-grade, chronic inflammation that simmers quietly in the background, gradually disrupting neurotransmitter balance, blood flow, and energy metabolism in the brain. The modern Western diet, high in processed carbs, seed oils, and added sugars, practically fuels this kind of systemic inflammation. Add to that stress hormones like cortisol, which interfere with memory and attention, and you've got a cognitive double whammy. Sleep deprivation, sedentary behavior, and gut dysbiosis don't help either. Brain fog, in many ways, is your brain's SOS signal that something in your lifestyle is out of alignment. But here's the good news. Certain natural compounds seem surprisingly adept at mopping up this mess. Take Rhodiola rosea, for example, a no-nonsense adaptogenic herb that's been used for centuries in cold climates to improve stamina, resilience, and mental clarity. Rhodiola seems to regulate the stress response system and reduce mental fatigue, especially under pressure. It's a favorite of students, shift workers, and anyone trying to perform while running on fumes. Then there's ginkgo biloba, the elder statesman of brain-boosting herbs. Ginkgo improves blood flow, particularly to the brain, and its antioxidant properties help protect neurons from oxidative stress. Several studies suggest it enhances attention and working memory in both healthy individuals and those with cognitive impairment. While it won't make you a genius overnight, it might just give your foggy brain a bit more oxygen and clarity. Another botanical superhero is Bacopa monnieri, an herb from Ayurvedic medicine that's long been used for memory and cognition. What sets Bacopa apart is its slow build. It doesn't give you an instant jolt, but with regular use, it appears to enhance synaptic communication, reduce anxiety, and boost recall. Several randomized trials back up its cognitive benefits, especially in tasks that require sustained attention and multitasking, perfect for navigating the demands of modern life without frying your brain. And don't forget the power of polyphenol, those antioxidant-rich compounds found in herbs like rosemary, sage, and green tea. Rosemary's essential oil, as research shows, can stimulate alertness and memory when inhaled, likely through its compound 1,8-cineol. Sage extracts have been shown to inhibit enzymes that break down acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter critical for focus and memory. Green tea offers a double punch with both caffeine for alertness and L-theanine for calm focus, a combination that's especially good for those who want sharpness without the jittery crash. Sleep herbs can also play a quiet but profound role in lifting the fog. Ashwagandha helps normalize cortisol and supports deeper rest, while lemon balm and lavender have calming effects on the nervous system. Given that poor sleep is one of the fastest ways to tank your mental performance, anything that helps you get more deep, restorative sleep indirectly clears cognitive clutter. But it's not all about herbs. Brain fog responds well to a full-spectrum approach. Omega-3 fatty acids, especially DHA, help maintain neuronal membranes and reduce inflammation. Magnesium supports over 300 enzymatic reactions, many of which govern mood, sleep, and cognition. Even intermittent fasting or time-restricted eating shows promise for improving mental clarity, possibly by reducing neuroinflammation and improving insulin sensitivity in the brain. Ultimately, brain fog isn't a single problem, it's a constellation of imbalances. But that also means you can attack it from multiple angles. Clean up the diet, cut down on sugar, move your body, sleep like it's your job. And then, with the foundations in place, consider stacking the deck with carefully chosen botanicals, nature's nootropics, that have stood the test of time and are now backed by science. You don't need a pharmaceutical to feel like yourself again. Sometimes, all you need is a better breakfast, a smarter spice rack, and maybe a little Bacopa in your morning routine. Because in a world that constantly demands your attention, clarity is a kind of superpower, and with the right tools, it's surprisingly within reach.